Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
What's up? 19! 50's the mark. Let's go. 54! Get that 4!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And right away, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Watch twist.
Hey, 57 color.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for... Got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Watch the pass. 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on third down. Thomas has got it, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Strip that ball. Check 4, check 4. 24. Hey, 24. And let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hatchet. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
15. 80 weapon. Show it up.
On second down now. It's Grant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. These two teams all tied after 1. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
Yellow, yellow. Arms up, little lady.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Recon, 132 fight.
Attack, attack.
Check 24. Watch 24. 36.
Hey, 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
Yellow.
That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On first and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, if you...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Williams. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
You better be afraid of me.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes, and an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down. That's what I do. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety creep. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers' thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got it. 2 times.
On the give, running right is Howard. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Watson on target here to Fuller. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Oh, you got deep? Sponge! 954! 959! Check! 53's Mike! Check! 53's Mike! Come on, baby, come on, let's go! Let's go!
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood?